Hey teachers, thanks for stopping by. My name is Sarah McCarthy and I am the creator of McCarthy Math Academy. I've created an engaging and motivating math program for grades 3, 4, and 5, and it is called Taking on the Best because it's aligned to Florida's best standards. And in today's episode, I'm going to show you 10 ways that you can use Taking on the Best with your students. Now we're going to be talking about the Taking on the Best membership. So if you do not have a membership yet, that's okay. At the end of this episode, I will show you exactly where you can go to sign up and get instant access to everything that we're going to be talking about today. Let's start with number 1, the most popular way to use Taking on the Best, which is in your whole group as a first look into whatever it is that you're teaching. Let's say that you're a 4th grade math teacher, and the topic for this week is plotting, ordering, and comparing numbers. So if you find that standard in Taking on the Best, you'll see that you have access to videos that break down the specific skills woven into that standard. A lot of teachers like to play these videos to their whole class because it becomes a really cool class experience for everybody to enjoy. And then after watching the video lessons, you can dive deeper with the other resources that you have access to that we'll get to in a second. Number 2, another way that teachers love to implement these video lessons with their students is to share them with their students using platforms like Google Classrooms or Canvas, and then students are able to complete these video lessons at their own pace. Number 3, with the silver or the gold plan, you have access to extra practice pages. These pages look just like the video lessons, so students can use their notes from the video lessons to complete extra practice maybe at your teacher table or independently in another math station. Number 4, maybe you don't have enough time to use the extra practice in class, so you can send it home for homework, knowing that it's aligned with the standard. Remember that you could also send the video lesson that pertains to that extra practice page home. That way parents are in the know for the math instruction that's happening in your classroom. Number 5, piggybacking on the whole homework idea, some teachers have emailed me saying that they love using the video lessons as a flipped classroom approach, meaning that they send out the video lesson so students can preview what's going to be discussed the next day in class. It's priming their brains and getting them ready to rock and roll when they get to class the next day. Number 6, with the silver or the gold plan, you have access to Math Misconception Mystery. Do not miss out on this experience with your students. The whole premise is that your students are instantly transformed into math detectives. They are given a problem that they have to solve, and then they will watch as 4 characters, which are really just me, dressed up in silly costumes, as those 4 characters solve that same problem. The thing is, 3 of those characters are going to make mistakes that students commonly make, and only 1 character is correct. Please do yourself a favor and try at least one of these episodes with your class. However, I am going to give you some fair warning. Once you start these, your students are going to beg you for these in the future. They're a great way to end a unit, getting them ready for the test. Number 7, the silver and the gold plan will give you access to something called math missions. This is a great way to further your students' understanding of the standard. The math missions are like a math task. They kind of take everything from the standard and give them a task to do, which is awesome for small group work or math centers. Number 8, with the gold plan, you have access to mini assessments that can be used to review as a practice test, as your actual test, or as your retest. Number 9, if you have the gold plan, you also have access to breaking down the best, which is specifically for teachers to better understand the standards, what's being expected for the students, and then how those activities that are embedded in Taking on the Best are aligned with the standards. A lot of schools are using these Breaking Down the Best videos during their PLCs to help better understand what the standard is calling for. Number 10, your students, they're taking the FAST test, the FAST assessment, throughout the year. When you get that data back and you see that you have students struggling in a specific standard or a specific strand, you now know where to go to get instant access to resources to help your students, maybe to rewatch the video. So use this as a way to reteach what students need help with. So that's what I've got for you, 10 ways to use Taking on the Best to help maximize your instruction. How else do you use Taking on the Best? Please feel free to share that in the comments below so we can all learn from each other. So as promised, I told you that at the end of this video, I would point you in the right direction to obtain your membership to Taking on the Best. You should see that link below. That will take you to all the plans that are available with the bronze, the silver, and the gold plan. And if you want to give it a try before purchasing purchasing a plan, make sure that you sign up for a free trial. This will give you access to one standard for each grade level, and this will give you an idea of what you have access to with each of the bronze, silver, and gold plans. If you have any questions, any at all, please email me at mccarthymathacademy@gmail.com. I am here for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully you found this video to be helpful, and I just want to remind you that what you choose to do with your life each and every day, it really does matter. So good out there, change the world in your own special way, and thank you for all that you do. I'll see you next time. Bye.